Hello everyone, it's Mr. Pat, and today we have a new story called The Emperor's Birthday Suit by Cindy Wheeler, illustrated by R.W. Alley. Let's see how our story goes. Once there lived an emperor who loved new clothes. He had so many suits that he never wore the same one twice. Do you see the emperor? There he is, and he has a small dog, and he's holding a mirror. He has so many clothes. At the palace, the royal helpers were always weaving more cloth, sewing more suits, building more closets, and oohing and ahhing over the emperor's new clothes. And yet, the emperor was never happy. Wow. So the emperor has some helpers because he has so many clothes. And why is the emperor never happy? Because he always wants more clothes. One morning, two strangers were passing by the palace. They heard the emperor shouting at his helpers. "I have nothing to wear for my birthday. I want a suit that is like no other. I want a suit that is extra special." Oh no, the emperor's angry. Why? Because he wants more and more clothes. The emperor's birthday was just 1 week away. Everyone in the palace was miserable. They were very sad. But outside the palace, the strangers were laughing. They had thought of a clever idea. It would make them rich. What do you think those two strangers will do? I don't know. Maybe they will trick the emperor. Let's see. The strangers asked to speak to the emperor. "I am Mr. Bobbin," said one. "I am Mr. Thread," said the other. "So?" said the unhappy emperor. "We are tailors," said the strangers. "We are here to make you a new suit. A suit that is like no other. A suit that is extra special." Uh-oh. So they're making a very special suit for the emperor. Maybe it's a trick. "Really?" said the emperor. "How is it extra special?" "We spin a very fine thread from gold and silver coins," said Mr. Bobbin. "And into each piece of cloth we weave a little magic," said Mr. Thread. Do you think it's true? Can they use magic? Let's see. "What kind of magic?" said the emperor. "Wise people can see the cloth, but fools cannot," said Mr. Thread. "A suit that fools couldn't see? That would indeed be a suit like no other." The emperor told the tailors to begin at once. The royal helpers took the tailors to the royal sewing room. Then they brought in 3 bags of gold coins and 3 bags of silver coins. The tailors said they needed these coins to make the emperor's birthday suit. I think they'll just keep the coins for themselves. Let's see. What a busy week The tailors worked without a break. They spun the thread, they wove the cloth, they cut out the pieces, they sewed them together. Soon everyone in the palace was talking about the emperor's birthday suit, a suit that fools couldn't see, one that was extra special. On the day before his birthday, the emperor sent his helpers to the royal sewing room. Was the birthday suit ready? Yes, it was. What are they holding? I don't see anything. Huh. Mr. Bobbin held up the jacket. Mr. Thread held up the pants. But they're not holding anything, are they? Oh no, I'm worried about what's going to happen. What do you think? Asked the tailors. It's remarkable, said one helper. I've never seen anything like it, said another. All the other helpers nodded. None of them wanted to be called a fool. The helpers told the emperor about his birthday suit. Wait till you see it, they said. Words cannot describe it. The emperor was tickled. We shall have a parade, he announced. I will wear my royal birthday suit for all to see. Except, of course, the fools, he said. Everyone laughed. So remember, was the emperor nice to the helpers? No. So maybe they're also playing a trick on him. Let's see. The next day, the tailors brought the suit to the emperor. See how the gold threads shine, said Mr. Bobbin. Oh, cried the helpers. And see how the silver threads sparkle, said Mr. Thread. Ah, cried the helpers. I think there's nothing there. But the emperor said nothing. Was he a fool? His silly helpers were all oohing and eyeing. Why couldn't he, the emperor himself, see a thing? Let us help you put it on, said the tailors. First the pants, then the jacket. The royal helpers crowded around. It fits you perfectly, said one. It's definitely you, said another. The emperor grinned, smiled very big. Let the parade begin. Oh no, he's not wearing anything, just his underwear, right? And he will go on a parade? Oh no. By now, the streets were crowded with people. Everyone wanted to see the emperor's birthday suit, a suit that only wise people could see. What would it look like? First came the horses and the riders. Then came the clowns and the jugglers. Wow, it's a big parade. At last, the big moment arrived. A trumpet blared, doo-doo-doo, and the emperor came around the corner. There he is. Isn't it grand? Cried someone. Isn't it amazing? Cried another. Everyone was oohing and eyeing. Everyone wanted to sound as wise as the next person. What is the emperor wearing? He's just wearing underwear, right? He's not wearing any fancy clothes. Suddenly, a small voice called out, "Look, he's not wearing any clothes!" The band stopped playing. The horses stopped prancing. The jugglers stopped juggling. The flag stopped waving. Yes, the crowd whispered, The little girl is right. Oh no, how does the emperor feel? Kind of shy, right? Maybe embarrassed. He should have been nice to his helpers. The emperor's face turned bright red. He was so embarrassed. Then someone gave him an old coat. Another person gave him an old pair of shoes. The crowd cheered as the emperor put on the old clothes. The emperor smiled. Then he began to laugh. Do his new clothes look nice? Oh no, they're kind of dirty, right? We were all fools, said the emperor, except this wise little girl. She was the only one who was not afraid to tell the truth. So I am making her my head helper. Then he lifted her onto his shoulders and invited everyone to the courtyard for cake and ice cream. Yummy. So, why is the emperor making the little girl the head helper? Because everyone else said he looked nice, but he wasn't wearing any clothes. They just were too afraid to say it. But the little girl said the truth. Telling the truth is always very good. Outside the palace, everyone was laughing, but inside the palace, Mr. Bobbin and Mr. Thread were miserable. They were very sad. The royal guards had caught them red-handed. They had been trying to get away with 6 bags of coins. The emperor turned to his new head helper. "How shall we punish these two?" he asked her. Oh no, Mr. Bobbin and Mr. Thread are in big trouble for tricking the emperor. "Make them sew new clothes for all the people in the land," she said. "Splendid," said the emperor, and this time he made sure the tailors used cloth that everyone could see. All right, so it was funny to play a trick on the emperor because he was a little mean, right? But don't forget, it's always important to tell the truth. All right, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.